Hello my friends and welcome back to Cyberpunk. In our last video, we did end our day in Westbrook working on some side content. And in today's video, I do want to do Judy's quest that I received a while ago, but I have no easy way out flagged, and it says I need to read a message from Coach Fred. So let's see what this, River. Oh my gosh, 3 text messages from River. Coach Fred says, hey, I've been following your track record and gotta say I'm impressed with your boxing. Got a small side gig for you if you're interested. It's about my chum Aaron. Class boxer like yourself. Boy needs some help. Talk to him, would you? Thanks, Fred. See what I can do. Lots on my mind. Yeah, first one. Preem, promise the boy I'll send someone who knows what they're doing. You'll find Aaron at the DT Outdoor Boxing Ring. DT. Oh, is this a Dogtown boxing quest? Let me see. It appears to be. All right, well, when I go back to Dogtown, I'll do that. There seems to be some discussion on whether I should finish all of the original game stuff first and then do Dogtown, or do Dogtown first and then go back to doing the original quest. I'm just going to do a mixture of both and just see how it goes. But anyway, we had the Pyramid Song quest that I received from Judy. And it says, everyone knows you can't just count on yourself in this goddamn city. You always got to have a few chums who owe you a favor, and a few you've got dirt on too. But when you've got the kind of chum who starts asking you for weirder and weirder shit, that's when problems start. So I've read the Badlands before, the Badlands Dam. A multi-million euro-dollar undertaking, an industrial feat, 2 million hectoliters of toxic water, and hundreds of flooded homes. Welcome to the Badlands. When the dam was under construction, it was obvious there would also be a reservoir, which sounded great in theory. The townsfolk put that piece of knowledge in the back of their heads and didn't stop to wonder why they needed a dam, why here of all places, and who was profiting from it. Spoiler alert, it wasn't the town's residents, and since losers don't get to write history, any memory of them and their tragedy evaporated from the collective consciousness as quickly as the morning dew on a hot summer's morning. And then Rancho Coronado. Some insist that Rancho Coronado is not a district in Night City, but in fact a little town situated at its edge. It could seem that way at first sight, with its identical townhouses reminiscent of the classic 20th century inner city suburb, quaint stores, bars, a park, school, and subway station. Sounds like the American dream, right? Well, that's exactly what the land and factory owners of Arroyo thought when they designed the neighborhood. Every building was intended for workers living near their respective plants. Corporations even made sure that Rancho Coronado had its own law enforcement, since the NCPD couldn't be relied upon. That sounds like a not too bad place to live. What's gonna go wrong now, though? Rancho Coronado now mostly houses middle and higher ranking corporate employees from nearby factories and offices who wanted to get away from the city. Residents from other districts like to joke that it resembles more of a hamster cage. Everyone in Rancho Coronado has everything they need in one place. You've got your wheel, your water, your food. What more could you ask for? The last paragraph sounds familiar. I mean, look, like it's not such a bad thing to have everything in place. And I feel like I made that comment before as well. Okay, let's go to this fast travel point. And then we'll go meet up with Judy. That's the rest of the sentence. I'm getting in the bad habit again of not finishing my thought out loud. Well, you're not moving, so that's always a good thing. Oh, my map is loading. Haven't I been, well, maybe I've driven across the dam before, or maybe this was a fast travel point. I think I picked it up when I was, what was it? When I was doing my racing quests. Oh, there have been requests. I remember these things eventually to try calling Jackie again. So let's try. I don't feel like it's gonna pick up. Nope. Whatever was supposed to happen, I think I really broke. Or I just did it too late because I didn't know about it. I feel like that's just the thing. We'll take Jackie's bike to meet up with Miss Judy. Oh, my fault. Let's put on some Moro Rock. Whoa, let's try not to run into things while I'm on a bike. Oh, another fast travel point. Where am I at now? Lake Farm. In the early evening. Oh, my bike won't let me go any farther. From Panam. Hey, did you hear about that psycho who kidnapped kids and kept them somewhere out in the Badlands? Christ, what a sicko. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a Raffin. Yeah, I helped solve the case. Yeah, a real ugly affair that. Managed to help solve it. With a badge from NC, one of the kids was his nephew. Well, aren't you just full of surprises? I can imagine that must have been quite the ordeal. Tell me about it. Even now, I get sick to my stomach when I think, oh, yeah, held those boys in stalls like cattle. Glad you didn't see that. I'll go with the first one. I never told you this. Okay, fuck. I've never told this to anyone because I hate remembering it. But when I was little, my best friend was captured by Raffins. It was an accident, and she would have ended up a complete goner if Cassidy hadn't come to the rescue. Some really bad things were about to happen, but Cass pulled out his revolver, and the dust settled within seconds. But the kid's uncle, who is he anyway? Cassidy's the one. I feel like he's the one with the cowboy hat. I can totally see, like, pulling out, like, 2 handguns and just walking in and shooting like the old-timey cowboys. Anyway, River Ward, he's a little like Cassidy. I suppose, minus the whole cowboy thing, self-possessed, unshakable, and a man of principle. Maybe I don't know him all that well, but there's one thing I know for sure. I can come to him with anything, and he'd take it seriously. I like him a lot. I don't know, safe. Well, first one. I don't know any officers, but I haven't exactly heard good things about the police in Night City. Good to know there are exceptions. There's always exceptions. Good and bad. Anyway, you always seem to draw the good folks to your side, V. That's a rare thing, smiley face. Thanks, Panam. I thought I saw Judy sitting down on the car. No? And the door seems to be locked. Okay, well, we will wait. Some time later. There's her car. Are we going scuba diving? Because that looks like what she's ready for.
Looking good?
Considering what we went through?
You mean, considering the shit we've been through? Well, factor that in and you look fucking amazing.
The Moxity news?
Any news from the Moxers? Events? Ideas?
Don't know. Don't see all that much of them.
How come?
You know how they are. Piss me off sometimes is all.
How are things at Clouds?
So what's the latest from Clouds? Know anything?
Nothing of any interest. Got a new situation, and everybody's trying to adapt. Me too.
Doesn't sound like it's all okay.
Doesn't mean it isn't.
Why the long face then?
Something got you down all of a sudden?
No.
Judy,
Can we please not talk about clouds, the Mox, or Arasaka and Militech and how the world's going to shit?
Okay.
Just rather not think about any of that today. Anything dark.
What are we doing here then?
so ready to tell me what we're doing here?
Well, been tinkering with virtues a lot lately and figured out a way to scroll two actors' experiences at the same time. Thought we could try it out. If you're down, of course.
How do you blend two separate experience tracks?
How does one marry two separate neural tracks?
Well, at first I tried to create a single profile out of two data streams. Didn't turn out so great.
Must have gotten tangled up. Interference, white noise.
Yeah, effect was kinda like a bad art house. Couple tries in, though, I managed to isolate specific sensations.
Okay.
So you load them onto separate neural tracks. No emo bogies. Not bad.
Just tell me what to do?
What do I gotta do?
You, my friend, are just gonna scroll me a virtue.
That's it.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This could be my greatest work ever.
Why here of all places? Where are we?
Sounds like we could do this anywhere. Why did we come all the way out here? What is this place?
Cottage belonged to someone I knew. It sits empty now. I take the liberty to use it from time to time.
And that's where we're gonna scroll?
No, we're gonna scroll underwater.
Nope, no way. Bad idea. Tell her to find some other yes woman.
What do you say?
You don't like swimming,
in?
Johnny. Why?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Don't like the idea, that's all. It's just, when I think about the dark, the deep, palms that I don't fucking have get clammy with sweat I don't secrete.
Oh.
You're more than welcome to stay on shore.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
Awesome. So, let's go. Got the hardware here.
We are totally going scuba diving. I, in real life, have gone scuba diving several times. I got certified and everything. It's awesome. I've gone wreck diving. Oh, so cool. I haven't gone in a long time because it's really expensive. But it was one of those things where I remember going scuba diving. My favorite experience of going scuba diving is it was during whaling season in Hawaii, and you're not supposed to hold your breath underwater, but I held my breath underwater and you could hear the humpback whales singing. It was so cool. Oh my gosh. Anyway, back to the video game. I'm so excited. We're going to go scuba diving.
All right, get that booty of yours suited up.
Neoprene diving suit from Judy.
Let's get this scroller on ya.
Okay, hang on. Let's get our wetsuit on. Oh, I do have it on. I just don't. Okay, now I see it. The water is toxic. Oh, awesome.
Water's toxic. That not a problem?
Whole reason we're suiting up.
You didn't ask if I knew how to swim?
Haven't even asked me if I know how to swim. Not worried I'll just sink to the bottom like a bag of rocks?
A bag of rocks? Come on, don't sell yourself short.
Looking fine in that wetsuit, Miss Judy.
Look pretty damn fine in that wetsuit.
You should see me in my Max Tech uniform.
Whoa. Mean you have one?
Indeed I do. Won it in a bet. Still hangs in my closet waiting for the right occasion.
Hey.
Huh. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Okay. Put on scroller. Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. Whew, freezing ass water, here I come.
Okay, we're all set. You go first.
Don't I need to put on flippers, a mask, all that stuff?
Stay close behind me, and don't descend too fast.
Hang on. Okay. I got my shotgun and my flippers. What is with my face? It's all contorted and squished.
Where are we headed, exactly?
About halfway to the deepest point. It'll be pitch black, but the currents are gentle. Ought to be safe. Want the precise coordinates?
Now why bother? I'll just stick close to you.
Okie dokes.
Seems like to you BDs are more than... Okay, we'll do that one.
Virtues are more to you than just a way to churn out eddies, huh?
Well, duh. Think paintings, songs. They're meant to produce emotion responses.
Generally how any kind of creativity works, sure.
Right, so art's a casing, trigger for emotion. Well, BDs are emotion in near pure form.
There is a freeway down here.
This is it. Swim over here and look straight at me, will you? Great. Great. Signal's clear. Just need your help with a few basic checks. Need to calibrate our gear. First up, motion sensors and scrolling. Circle around me. Swim.
This is kind of creepy. Seeing like this huge bridge underneath the water.
Great. Motion calibrated. Now swim hither. Next up, sound check. I'm gonna hum a song. You give me the title. Read me?
I don't... I hear you just fine?
But I hear you just fine.
Need a wider range. Levels can't be short of perfect.
Street Kid, I know that song?
Hey, I know that. Eda Sorrentino, only you.
Never did go in for sentimental stuff. Got stuck in my head lately, though, that one. Alright, that ought to do it. We are now.
Synced. What now?
Prepare to have your mind blown. Wait for it.
Oh my gosh, that's a long way down. I've never done deep scuba diving in real life. That's a long way down, Judy.
Grab this and hold on tight.
Very pixely too. Where? Oh, grab, down we go. Okay.
Down we go.
This is really dark. Whoa.
Impressive, huh?
Yeah.
That's incredible. What is it?
Our very own Atlantis.
Huh.
It used to be called Laguna Bend. Just 15 years ago, people still lived here.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember. NC Dam Limited made plans to build a dam. People protested, and the rest is history. Houses, playgrounds, all flooded.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was reading about. The dam. They built the dam and everyone was excited until they realized they're talking about the reservoir, but they didn't put two and two together that the reservoir was going to be where they lived, I'm guessing is what actually happened. So, okay.
Got some connection to this place, right?
You got it. Grew up here.
Oh no,
Haven't
Judy.
been back since Laguna Bend was wiped off the map.
Then why are you showing me this?
Why are you showing me this?
It's important to me. Got a feeling this will be perfect for my experiment.
This will be perfect for what exactly?
Why does this stand to be perfect?
Hoping you'll be able to pick up all the unfiltered mess of emotions this place brings out in me. Like it or not, you'll react to those feelings. That's what I want to capture.
All right, let's get moving.
Sounds Nova. Let's do this.
Played this moment coming back so many times in my head. Taken me years. Working up the nerve for this.
Why didn't you come earlier?
Good question. Easy answer would be that I didn't have time, gear, stars weren't ever aligned. Truth is, the very idea just felt weird. Besides, didn't want to come here alone. Or with some rando.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be safe to come here alone. Like, what if something fell on you or, I don't know, something? So sad. I hope nobody was down here when they flooded it. Flo's Diner.
Flo's Diner, best eatery in town? Only one at that, too. Burgers weren't amazing, too greasy. Big. Of course, I say that now. Back then, they were the best thing I'd ever chewed and swallowed. And next door, that's where we lived. Me and my grandparents. Just let me know when you want to forge ahead.
I could have sworn I heard something in the background. Non-operational, obviously non-operational. Look, I can get some loot. I can get some loot that's been underwater for 15 years. A flare. A framed photo?
Weird place for a framed picture.
Water probably carried it out of someone's house. Anything to make out?
No, not much.
See, there it is. It's like I can hear background noise like you're at a diner.
Got something here. Looks like an old photo cam.
DPI 350. Practically an antique.
Like it?
You kidding? It's awesome.
Well, then you should take it. Hockey stick?
Hockey stick? Is there a skating rink here?
I wish. Played street hockey on rollerblades.
Quit schmoozing, Alvarez. We're losing because of you. Come in. You're dead meat anyway. So, will you go out with me? Sorry, you gotta go. They're calling.
Whoa, that's odd. I need one more clue near Judy's house and or diner. Oh, I feel like I'm swimming real hard. What else has been left down here? Randver. Oh, it's just talking to Judy. I need to find one more. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to. Maybe I have to get closer to talk about it or something? Yeah, there we go.
Looks like this fell off your one and only eatery.
Let's see now. Your childhood tasted like scop dogs from Capitan Caliente with habanero sauce extra hot.
Yum.
Of course, tasted even better when you stole them off the stand.
You know what they say. It ain't caliente if it don't burn on the way in and out.
That's horrible. Okay. Give her the camera.
Here, take this camera. Better off in your hands than sitting here collecting algae.
Gosh, thanks.
What about your parents?
What about your parents?
Dad was never in the picture. Mom died when I was tiny. Can barely remember her. Still have her picture, but, I see a stranger there.
Judy, watch out for her cooties. Alvarez is so poor, she can't even afford to have parents.
Ugh.
What was that? Those voices.
Voices? Didn't hear anything but you just now.
Kids are so mean.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical, taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Where are they now?
Where'd your grandparents go? Night City?
Yeah, for a couple years. Rented the unit that's mine now. But they hated the city, moved up to Oregon. Still go and visit them sometimes.
What was it like, living with your grandparents? How were they?
Granddad had a real knack for things technical, taught me everything I know. And the stories he told, never got bored listening to him. And Grandma was temperamental. Hot one second, cool as steel the next.
Now I know where your temper comes from.
Temperamental, huh? That explains a lot. Dominant family trait?
No idea what you're talking about.
Let's keep going, Judy.
Aye, aye, Captain. Follow me.
This is a really cool quest.
We're looking for anything in particular here?
Nah, can't hurt to look around though. Picking up very chill vibes. Feels like we're outside of time, like in a snow globe.
Kind of.
After that, we can see what lies up ahead.
It's hard to imagine anything that could be more out of place in an underwater world.
Bottled water?
Touché, Judy, touché. I gotta say, don't really get why they left their wheels behind when they had to evacuate.
Hey, how old do you think I am? These hunks of metal have got half a century on them. When I was about yay high, they were already here. And not in much better shape. It's good cover for playing Max Tack and Psychos, though.
Where's the area to... Hey, oh, hang on. I don't have a flag. That's why. Laguna Bend. Evolution has taken it from a quaint, sleepy town to a suburb of Night City to a reservoir. Why? Because NC Dam Limited decided it. Wanted to build, surprise, a dam, and flooded Laguna Bend and its surroundings before the town's residents could mount any meaningful opposition to it. Water rushed into homes that some people only managed to evacuate on the day of. Given what the rest of the Badlands looks like, Laguna Bend is a welcome sight from the outside. Still, it's worth bearing in mind that the water is highly toxic and will most likely remain so for the foreseeable future. Lovely. Oh, there's a fan underneath the water. Went too far, it looks like. I mean, it's right in front of my face, isn't it? Ah, there it is. An old doll. Oh.
This isn't yours?
Poor thing. Been here all alone for 20 years.
So it is yours?
No. It was Jenny Chapman's.
I don't have a stupid doll, but we can look for it together.
You took her doll?
As if. Hid it. I was a monster.
You hid it? Why?
Because I thought only losers played with dolls. What I really wanted was for her to notice me. Ah, the days when dolls were just kids' toys and nothing else.
Want to see what's further on?
Come on then, want to show you something. Got no idea how weird it feels swimming through here.
Where you used to run as a kid. Where daily life grinded along. Can imagine it a bit.
Church hasn't aged at all. Always looked old and like it had landed here from outer space. Bells were cracked too. Gave off this eerie, atonal clang. Weird, I had no memory of that seconds ago. Now I can almost hear them.
I can hear them.
Don't know how it's possible, but I think I hear those bells too.
Seriously? You can hear my memories?
Mm-hmm.
It must be a side effect. Ah, closed. Shame.
Could look for another way inside.
Be my guest.
You like going to this church?
Never actually went to church. Never even really paid attention to it. It was just there, you know? Once we knew Laguna Bend was to be flooded, people gathered here to plan a protest.
Did it achieve anything?
Look around.
I'm like, no, obviously. I'm gonna go with roof. Would be my guess. Anyway. I can hear music.
Found an opening. Think we're safe to go through here.
On my way.
So sad.
Snuck in here once when no one was around. Stood at the altar and tried to imagine what went through the Padre's mind looking at all those people. Back then I wondered how he could read people's thoughts, know everything about them. Then I screamed at the top of my lungs to check the acoustics.
Can't hear you too well. Didn't get chased out. Oh no. Not a relic malfunction when I'm underwater.
Didn't get chased off?
Ran out myself. Echo I got back scared the living bejesus out of me. Thought it was that crush I had on Jenny Chapman. All that guilt I tried yelling out.
Oh no.
Flew right back in my face.
Oh gosh. V's gonna, well, she's obviously not gonna drown, but she totally probably should have.
V, please. Oh, thank fuck. You're alive.
Hi. What happened?
What happened?
You passed out.
How'd you pull me out?
How'd you manage to lift me out?
Dunno, didn't think about it. Just did what I had to do. Hey, careful, easy now.
So, you're saying you saved my life. Thank you.
Told you diving into this toxic waste was gonna end badly.
Yeah.
But you just don't fucking listen.
I don't, do I?
Toxic waste. Is that your construct?
Mm-hmm. You heard him?
You? Heard him?
Heard's overstating. It's just surfaced in my head. A thought that wasn't mine or completely yours.
Ignore him? I don't think it's gonna work.
Please just ignore his babbling. It's a complicated relationship.
Why do I even bother?
Doubt you should go back to the city just now. I'm pretty beat too. Last thing I want to do is drive.
Okay.
Let's stay the night. What do you think?
Stay where exactly?
Stay where exactly? Are we gonna camp on the shore?
Nope. There. Our cottage for the day. How about it?
Why not?
Why the hell not? Whose cottage is that then? You said you knew the owner.
One of our neighbors was hell-bent on staying in Laguna Bend. Badges literally dragged him out of his house before the water came in. So he built himself another house as close as he possibly could, but then he got sick. Water was way more toxic back then.
He was drinking the water here? Oh.
He must be chilled to the bone. I'll brew a pot.
Okay.
How do you take yours?
What are my options? With milk.
Splash of milk will do.
Same as me?
Really? Like, if I had guessed anything, would it have been the same?
Forgot to start the generator.
Do you want me to?
A generator. What's next? Jacuzzi? Finnish sauna?
No, but there is running water.
Is it toxic water?
I could turn it on.
You're gonna take it easy.
Promise to take it slow.
Okay. Crime block. I already read that one, so not gonna worry about it.
Think you could have fine-tuned the emotive wave transmitters better back there. Got some serious surges from you a few times.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
That was weird.
Power's up.
You go
Your little
that road,
spa is open for business.
so be careful. Of course I will be.
Judy?
She's remembering our moments with Evelyn, right? I'm just gonna loot real quick, okay, Judy? Did you say something?
What was that? Couldn't hear you clearly. Something the matter?
No, nothing.
I think you're lying. We're still synced?
Don't bullshit me, Judy. We're still synced, remember?
Clouds has gone to shit. Tiger Claw No Necks took revenge for Hiromi and the rest. There was a firefight. Tom's dead. Roxanne barely got out alive. House is closed until further notice. I'd rather not talk or think about it. I didn't want to tell you. Wanted this to be just our day. I want
It is ours.
Oh, V. Flirting with everybody. Their strategic edits make me giggle. Pick up my clothes. Do I have my clothes on? I do. I actually have my clothes on. Wow. Judy. So it sounds like freeing clouds from Tiger Claw control really didn't turn out so well, did it? Eeks. Ah, there she is.
Will you sit with me a while?
Of course.
Here's your coffee. Finally.
Morning.
Yeah. Kind of forgot about that last night, didn't we?
So, yesterday. What was that exactly?
Don't remember, or you want me to remind you?
You know exactly what I'm trying to say. What did it mean? Like to you?
Drink my coffee first. A pleasant distraction? Ouch!
I hope it was the beginning of something nice. Unless you see things differently.
Can be such a gonk sometimes. Ruined my plans, you know that?
Oh, really?
Was gonna leave Night City in the dust for good. Even started packing.
Where are you going?
But now I think I gotta stay.
Why did you want to leave?
Why'd you want to leave?
You know, everything that happened. Guess it just got to me. But now, from where I stand, Night City started to feel like the place to be. Give me your hand, B.
What for?
Why? What for?
Don't say anything. Just give me your hand.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All set. Congrats. Just gave you unlimited access to my pad.
Oh.
Whoa. Asking me to move in?
If it's what you want. Or just drop by when the urge grabs you.
Okay. You sure?
You sure? Isn't exactly a small thing, this.
I like you. Want to see you lots. Way I see it, there isn't anything else to consider.
Wanna go there now?
You can if you want. Gonna stick around for a bit before I head back.
Oh, Judy versus Night City. Complete Judy Alvarez's storyline. Yay!
See ya, Judy.
Pyramid Song job is completed. Oh, I like the romance with Judy a bit more than River. It It's not like I love you, V, after knowing you for like 2 seconds. It's just we're dating, you know? It doesn't seem too much too fast for me. But anyway, I'm going to pause things here today. And on Wednesday, we're going to do things. Probably not the main quest, play it safe, but we'll find out on Wednesday. And as usual, go from there. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe. And I will see you again on Wednesday with another new Cyberpunk video.